song, Mrs. Dunlop's class is pleased to present the popular holiday song, Good King Wenceslas.
The song is based on the real life of Wenceslas, Duke of Bohemia, from 907 to 935. The lyrics were set to a tune based on a 13th century song from the High Middle Ages. A recorder ensemble will be featured, including various recorders from the recorder family. The recorder was a popular musical instrument during the medieval period and the Renaissance.
Once upon a time, long ago, during the dark Middle Ages, there lived a good king named Wenceslas. Wenceslas was a good king because he led a kingdom built on justice, mercy, and compassion.
Centuries before Thanksgiving became a part of the holiday tradition. Good King Wenceslas would visit the most needy of his subjects, bringing them gifts of food, firewood, and clothing. He was like a 10th century Saint Nick. This is his story in song. It was December 26th, the feast day of Saint Stephen. There were boxing and jostling in the castle courtyard. Music, dancing, and merrymaking continued throughout the afternoon and evening. However, the king's heart was not fully into the celebrations. King Wenceslas stood from the place in the banquet hall and went up onto the walls of the castle to take a cold, fresh air. It was a clear moonlit night. He looked out towards the village that he had visited the day before. He saw a poor peasant man wandering across the snow-covered fields, bending every now and then to pick up sticks for fire. King Wenceslas called out,
Hey, bring me food from the banquet table, the best bits, and bring drink, and fetch some logs for the fire. I intend to go out and give these things to that poor peasant man. Hurry now. I shall wait for you by the castle gates.
King Wenceslas looked down on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel. When a poor man came inside, gathering winter fuel.
King Wenceslas took the winding stairs down to the courtyard. The servants brought him his fur-lined clothes and boots.
No, I shall go without them.
The page boy stood by the castle gates ready with the king's horse.
Follow me, page. There will be no horses. We are going on foot.
The king and the page walked out through the gates of the castle, their arms filled with gifts. The servants shook their heads, convinced that not only had their king gone mad, but that he would catch the death of cold. The poor peasant man was heading for the village, and the king and the page hurried after him. The king's feet sank deep into the snow, but he did not seem to notice the cold. He walked on, propelled by some sort of superhuman strength. The poor page boy felt the cold chill coming up through the soles of his boots and throughout his entire body. The wind cut into his face, and he rubbed his nose to prevent frostbite.
Finally, it became so cold that the page cried out, "My strength is failing me. I cannot go any further." The king turned around and saw that the boy had fallen to his knees.
King Wenceslas looked back to the castle. Although the night had grown darker, he could clearly see his footsteps all the way back. They glistened in the snow like the mail.
Good boy. Stand up and place your feet in my footsteps.
Page, who was used to obeying his king's every command, slowly gathered his strength and rose to his feet.
Here. This is my step. Place your foot on top of it.
Oh, the page placed his foot on the spot where the king's foot had sunk into the snow. When he lifted his other foot and placed it in the footstep behind, instead of cold, he felt warmth and energy rising through his body. The king walked on ahead, and the page followed behind. Now feeling as full of life and energy as if he was striding across a meadow full of lambs one day in spring.
Step for step through the deep snow, the king and the page finally caught up with the poor peasant man just before he reached the village. They gave him their gifts, for which he thanked and blessed them.